Mission.
Now you just look strangely uncomfortable. Can you ask the raptor for motivation, please? Okay.
She's very photogenic.
Nothing can stop us now.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It's Chip and Dale. How are you guys doing? Hello, Grogu.
Don't be shy. If you want to over.
Now, Universal Orlando Resort, Earl the Squirrel needs his own Christmas tree over here for the meet and greet. I think so. I think we're going to make that happen. We'll put that.
4 of you have tried to kill me in the past. 1 of you succeeded.
Do you think the people on the moon ever look over and say, wow, it's a full spaceship Earth tonight? But welcome back to the sign welcoming you to Universal Orlando Resort.
Terrifying, isn't it?
Hiya, Scooby! We're here at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort with the newly opened Kona. I don't remember what it's called. Good morning, Magic Crew. Welcome into another ear-to-ear magic live stream coming to you from the Walt Disney World Resort here in Orlando, Florida. So glad you guys could join us today as we go and explore and share with you guys Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort here on property at Disney World. Welcome in, guys. So glad you could join us today. Happy Thursday. We are here at the Skyliner hub at Caribbean Beach Resort as we get ready to walk in and to share with you an amazing moderate resort here. If this is the first time you've ever joined us here on an Ear-to-Ear Magic live stream, welcome in. My name is Chris. I am your Disney travel agent in the parks, and I will be your camera operator for the next few hours as we walk around, explore, and talk about the amenities, the pros, the cons, and all the things you can expect to see if you come to either resort hop or stay for your next vacation at Disney World here at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. This is my son, Owen. He's with us here today. He loves to hang out at the resorts with him. My wife Susan is in the chat. She is also a Travelmation travel agent and is there to answer your questions if you have any. So feel free to jump in there and ask away. Also along with us today are our moderators, a great group of people who are here to help us make sure that your questions get asked and that the stream goes well. So we are a family-friendly stream, and we stream from Walt Disney World, Universal Orlando Resort, and wherever else we can have some family-friendly fun. Every Monday through Friday, guys. We'd love for you guys to join us in future live streams. And as you come in, feel free to hit the thumbs up, jump into the live chat, and have some fun with the rest of the Magic Crew. That's what we call the group of people who spends time with us every time we turn our cameras on. And the Magic Crew is glad that you're joining us here for the first time and would love to have you a part of our crew. We are on our way to 25K. And at this point, we are less than 75 Magic Crew members away from hitting the next major milestone. So if you're watching today, do us a huge favor. We want you to be a part of our group. We want you to take a second, hit that subscribe button, and join us moving forward in our fun times and live streams here in the parks and the resorts. Now, we just jumped off the Skyliner, which is a good way to kind of get introduced to Caribbean Beach if you've never been before, because one of the biggest perks of staying here is that you have this transportation at your fingertips to use, to not only use for resort hopping to other resorts nearby without having to take a bus. You can also easily get to Hollywood Studios and Epcot, 2 of the 4 parks here at the Walt Disney World. So you can start singing already. All right.
It says the 2 on the other side. So.
All right, so just give you an overview of what we've got here and what we're going to be looking at. Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort, a moderate resort, first opened in 1988, the same year as Disney's Grand Floridian. It was Disney's first foray into expansion here on the Disney World property outside of just the monorail resorts. So it's got a long history. It has just over, I'd say in the past 5 years, had a major rehaul and revision with the lobby. It's now Old Port Royale and has been completely redone with the lobby and the Centertown market. We have a new eatery here called Sebastian's Bistro, and we'll be showing you that, guys, that a little bit later as well. The areas that we will be taking you guys through, first we're going to start off in Trinidad, which is going to be our southernest area, the southernmost tip of the resort, and we've got a brand new type of room there we're going to be sharing with you guys. Barbados, Martinique, all over to Aruba and Jamaica. Now, Disney's Riviera Resort is not part of Caribbean Beach. It used to be that area. That real estate was another building area for Caribbean Beach, but it was demolished and a brand new deluxe DVC resort was built there instead. So we are going to show you how you can access Riviera just by walking around. But this is a great expansive territory. It is very light, bright, easily accessible by walking, and we're just going to let you guys take a look at it and see what you guys think. So let's get started. I'm noticing we've got a lot of birds fishing off to the side of our water here. A lot of fishermen going at it today. Good morning and welcome in, Laureen. Laureen says, I am staying in Trinidad in what we refer to as the under the sea rooms. We're going to go over and start off in Trinidad this morning. The under the sea rooms have just recently been redone. They were at one point the pirate rooms, and they were, I guess you can say, a little bit of an isolation from the rest of the resort because they're off on this little southernmost tip.
All the ears are like inside the main loop of the airport page.
Yeah.
Kind of like opposite side.
Everything else is on this side of where we're at, except for southern Trinidad. Now, there used to be North and South Trinidad. Disney has basically gotten rid of that to avoid the confusion. And now Trinidad is just in and itself off to our right here. Now, originally the pirate rooms, they had something sort of infamous about them. They were really nicely themed pirate rooms, but they were also the last rooms on property that still contained full-size beds, which, you know, as times change, it's no longer acceptable to go on vacations and have to find yourself fitting into a full-size bed. So all of the rooms over here have been completely redone, and they now all contain queens like other beds elsewhere on Disney World property. So we're going to walk through the area and show you what you can find for the under the sea rooms here in Trinidad. Gabriel says, I'll be checking out Sebastian's Bistro pretty soon. It is, it's good. It's served family style, and it's pretty good value. We're talking, now prices may change, and when you see this video, it may not necessarily be that case any longer, but at this point, the price point's about $32 per person. and that includes your starter salads, your several choices of entrees, again served family style, and dessert as well. Good morning, Michael. Good to see you, CM Nowhere Man. How are you doing today? Welcome in, Brian. Good to see you, Greg. Naomi's here. Hello, Mouse Ears and Beers. Cheers, James. How you feeling today? They're going to be singing a lot of Kokomo today, I'm assuming. Everybody's going to have that stuck in their heads. I think that's like the, you got to go with that. Good morning, Chris. 85-day countdown before you make it back here to Walt Disney World. Mark, yeah, Owen, I gave him my Virgin Voyager shades. I said you should try them on, put them over your glasses, and I mean, I wish I could wear shades.
I can see for once.
Yeah, I mean, I can't do that and read the comments as well, so I can't do that too often, but he can. Good morning, not another theme park vlogger. Always love a good resort tour. We do have fishing excursions out here you guys can book. We've got some fishing going on here right now. And it's a beautiful day here today in the summer. Owen is never going to miss a resort tour, sweetie. Never going to miss. He loves them.
It's a unique part of people probably just being on country.
iStock says, so excited to see this. We stayed here in 2004 for our honeymoon. And yeah, it has changed. It's changed quite a bit.
A lot of construction. I remember when we stayed here and you had to try to like...
Oh, there were tents. The dining was moved into these gigantic tents.
The pickup grab and go was in this tent. There were so many walls.
Felt like you were at a base camp. Good morning, Ray. Watching from the UK. We stayed at Caribbean Beach last year. Glad you could join us again this morning. Welcome in, Rainbow Goddess. And thank you guys for all coming in this morning. Magic Crew, you guys know what to do. We'd love it if you take a couple of seconds, everybody who's in here with us today, to hit the thumbs up button. Tell YouTube that we're live, we're having a good time, and invite a few new friends to come and join us today on our stream. So take a couple of seconds and hit the thumbs up button for us. We appreciate that, guys. Lauren says, stayed at the pirate rooms the last 2 years and they are now gone. And the under the sea, completely different look. Much brighter. It feels much roomier, despite the fact that the beds are larger. So we're going to take you guys over first by the Spyglass Grill. This is our eatery in Trinidad. You don't have to walk all the way over to Old Port Royale to get a bite to eat. This is a quick service location here by the pool. There's a quiet pool here in Trinidad.
I remember when we got a quick bite to eat last year here, and the options were really good.
Yeah. They're still serving breakfast at the moment.
They even have breakfast here. So in
Oh
case
yeah,
you want
they're
to
serving
pick up
breakfast. They're serving breakfast right now still.
And then just walk to Skyliner without having to go all the way to the main lobby. You can eat breakfast here.
Eric wants to know how's the food at Sebastian's. I enjoyed it. I liked it. And the chimichurri I thought was pretty good too. Good morning, Captain Tuttle. Thanks for joining us for our walkthrough this morning. Breakfast is served until 11:30. They have things such as, I love the Trinidad Sunrise Yucca Bowl. Plant-based eggs served over crispy yucca with black beans and topped with pico de gallo. They have a breakfast Cuban, a breakfast wrap, steel-cut oatmeal, and also have some grab-and-go kind of pastries as well. Something to grab before you head over to the Skyliner and start your park day. pin trading over there too. You can mobile order here. So you can find it over on your My Disney Experience app, order your food ahead of time and have it ready for you when you get here. Nice and cool under here too. Nice, they have fans and everything to keep everything going. Good morning, Gropey Dopey. How are ya? I tried hitting, hang on. I tried hitting the likes buttons. It's like hitting a whack-a-mole game. we appreciate you doing that for us, Chris. Good morning, Dave, Mr. Disney. Our pool over here is a quiet pool, no slide. And it is a 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. pool, so it's open late. Like I said, you can grab yourself a bite to eat, something to drink, and enjoy the pool. Now, all of these rooms, let's go inside one of the center areas here. We'll show you what some of the interior courtyard areas look like, and then we'll give you a brief preview of what the rooms would look like if you were to contact us and say, hey, Susan, Chris, we want to come and we want to stay in the under the sea rooms. We'll know exactly what you're talking about. So now, we don't call them the Little Mermaid rooms because those are over at Art of Animation, and someone could get confused and maybe even disappointed when they are not in the space they think they are. So Disney has coined the phrase to be used for these rooms is under the sea. I love late pool hours too, Lori. To me, it seems like that's the best time to go to the pool is late in the day. And I'm always confused when places close their pools at like 8 o'clock. Like, what? That's the best time to get into the pool. Good morning, Carol. So, Jessica, are deluxe resorts the only ones with interior doors to the rooms? Now, that brings up another segue question here, Jessica, on a bigger subject. We are getting prepared coming into 2024 for Disney to start redefining and changing how they categorize their resorts. Now, we've all gotten accustomed to value resorts, moderate resorts, and deluxe resorts. The problem is, not that it's a problem, but what we have now is we have rooms in places like Destino Tower over at Coronado Springs, which is a moderate resort, but the Destino Tower is such nice building with interior hallways. It's still considered moderate, but it doesn't fit the moderate definition as everywhere else on property. So Disney will slowly start redefining how we talk about resorts, because we're sort of getting these hybrids. But for the most part, if you have a moderate resort hotel, you will be looking at exterior hallways. Same thing for value and moderate exterior hallways, except for Destino Tower over at Coronado. And deluxe, you're going to get your interior hallways. He says that's what we do. We eat, we drink and swim right over there at that pool. Welcome in, Carl, watching from Vermont. Glad to have you with us this morning. Good morning, Mike. Patrick, welcome in. Good to see you. So let's take a couple of seconds. Good morning, Antonio. How are you? Good to see you, Lane. I love these rooms. 2 short trips this year to the new Trinidad rooms. They are beautiful. Let's take a look at them, Lane, and show you guys what the under the sea rooms look like here in Trinidad if you were to book and stay here now. So let's take a quick look. So the new under the sea rooms have the new format of having one regular queen size bed and one Murphy style bed that folds up into the wall and leaves a couch when that bed is not in use. Certain rooms also do have the fifth sleeper, which hold smaller guests in case you need space for a fifth. There are no more carpets. There are no more rugs. We're all moving to laminate flooring. It's easier to keep clean. And the other great thing is that you've got so much space underneath the bed for storage. So when you unpack everything, like if you do that, who unpacks their stuff like I do? When we first got married, Susan was confused as to what I was doing. And I still kind of do it today, and she still thinks it's confusing. I like to unpack my suitcase. I like to fully unpack it and put it away in the drawers and just kind of move in. But when you're done, you have this empty suitcase. I just slide it right underneath the bed, and you are good to go. So they're very nice and airy, good looking rooms. They're very bright is the big thing for me. So matter of fact, let me real quick, I'm going to put this back up here for just a second so that you guys can take another quick look at them. Well, at least I thought I was going to. Oh, it's not going to pull it up at the moment, but we may play that again for you guys a little bit later to show you guys what they look like. What do you guys think of the under the sea rooms? Patrick says, I'm going to be staying there when I come down in May. 5th room sleeper. Everyone's like, ooh, ah. That is another example. They really don't fit. The suites don't fit in any category, really. I've always found that to be confusing. Art of Animation is considered to be a value resort, but of course, all of those buildings, except for the ones in the Little Mermaid, which are outdoor, all of the family suites there at Art of Animation are interior as well. Yes. Welcome in DPX and the entire DPX household. Happy Thursday, everybody. Good morning, Hatbox Ghosts. Emily's like, we unpack, we're home, and we want to be comfortable. Mark says, I like the feel of the outdoor corridors at Disney. With the security there, it still feels very safe. And it does. I mean, you're inside of areas where all of the resorts have security at the front. So everyone who comes in and drives in has to go through security, present ID. So I've always felt very safe inside these properties. Lori likes to unpack as well. Flask loves to put all my stuff away in the drawers. I know, like you're really living there, and that's what I like. Put the suitcase away. Then you're not digging through the suitcase the entire time. SK wants to know if we're going to ride the Skyliner today. We might. We'll see. Depends on where we end up. We might ride it back to the hub. Kim says, my coworkers who stay in a room with me when we travel say I nest in the room. I love that. Nest. Just settle right on in, right? Jennifer's an unpacker. I don't know, something about having to dig through the suitcase just kind of makes me feel, I don't know. I like to spread it out. I like to find it easier. So Owen, we are moving our way into Barbados. All of these areas here are on the other side of the main drive here into Caribbean Beach. And they all surround this body of water here. What's this water called?
Barefoot Bay. It's a 45-acre lake.
45-acre lake, Barefoot Bay, and good water view on all interior rooms area. So this is Barbados. This used to be North Trinidad, but these were not the pirate rooms, and we had some renaming to help with confusion about things a few years back. So this is Barbados. Across the way we have Jamaica and Aruba. Johnny's like, yep, gotta unpack the luggage. And the great thing is when you've got space to unpack it. That's the thing. If you go to some hotels, there's really no place to put your things. So it's nice when you can go, this is my drawer, this is my stuff. So we're going to walk through all of these areas, but we're just going to show you sort of the layout of them all. Again, all of them seem to have a very similar setup in which you have your group of buildings, and they have themselves a quiet pool as well for you guys to have some, you know, some quiet time in. Jill's like, I'm an unpacker.
I'm different. Like if
You just keep it in there?
Place that does not need to come out, it stays in there, so that when we leave, I don't have to go look for it and then put it back in the bag.
Good morning, Michelle. Michael says Barbados. Have been there 5 times. The one here or the one actual Barbados? You'll notice all of the buildings are brightly colored.
Good chance. Like, I mean, I don't think Barbados and does Barbados and Trinidad share the same color? No, I think, okay, well, except for Barbados and Trinidad, every single other area you could tell it just by its color. They all have their own distinct.
Tony's like, there could be gold left in the room cabinets and drawers, and I would have never known because I never use them. Uncle Aardvark has stayed in Barbados. Welcome in, Uncle Aardvark. Oh, our family's gone to Dollywood a couple of times, Antonio. We liked it. We loved it. Especially Wild Eagle. Great roller coasters there. We've never been at Christmas time, though. Would love to go. I've heard it's beautiful. All right, so we moved our way from Trinidad, which is where we were down here with our under the sea rooms. Now we've moved up into Barbados. Barbados and Martinique are going to be your closest rooms without having to cross over the water to the main lobby, Old Port Royale. So if you're looking for those types of rooms, of course, right now that we refer to as preferred. There are different style rooms at the other buildings, including you can get a king size bed, you can get the 2 queens, or you can get a additional 5th sleeper. Again, the 2 queens sleeps 4, the 5th sleeper sleeps 5, with a child or smaller guest staying on the 5th sleeper. It folds up and down into the wall. Our kids always used to fight over who got to sleep in that little bed, and they always have a really cool design up in there as well. Here at Caribbean Beach, Mickey's taking himself a little recline nap. So when you contact us to help you book and plan your trip, and you say we want to stay at Caribbean Beach, we'll want to know how many people staying in your group, and if you would prefer to have a king, the 2 queens, and whether or not you would need the 5th sleeper. So you can just let us know when you guys are interested. This is what we're going to be asking for now for room types.
I like the abundant amount of map signs. It's very helpful.
Especially when you have a large resort like this too. Welcome in, guys. If you're just joining us here this morning, we are doing our walking around tour of Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort, showing you guys what the rooms look like, showing you where the buildings are located at, what you can expect as far as amenities. I think we're going to have some lunch here today, so keep an eye out for a lunch poll to see whether or not you guys want to help us decide what I'm going to have for lunch to show with you. So you choose, I choose, then review. And if you guys, again, ever have any questions, would like some help booking and planning your next Disney World, Universal cruise, or any other vacation, reach out to us, susanedwards@travelmation.net. Copy me at chrisedwards@travelmation.net. Let us know how we can help you guys out. Remember, no fees ever to have us help you. We get paid a commission by the company that we help you book with after you travel, and it never comes out of your pocket. So we've got ourselves into the main pool area. We're going to be walking around, and I think before we get over to the pool, let me I want to explore Caribbean Key, if we may, because this is a pretty unique area. The only other area that I know of that's sort of like this is going to be over at Port Orleans Riverside, what they refer to as Old Man's Island. And Caribbean Key is an island area in between Port Royale and Aruba and Jamaica. It contains some areas for just relaxing, a kid's playground, and anytime you're walking to and from Aruba and Jamaica to the main area over here, you will be walking through Caribbean Key. So let's check that out first, and we'll come back over to the pool. Darren says was just there last month. Incredible resort. Glad you loved it. Thank you so much. Welcome in, Mike B. Happy Thursday. Good morning, David D. How are you doing today? Oh, it is extremely warm here at Disney World at the moment. We're going to be in about the mid-90s for our high today. All right, let's show you guys here. How many bus stops are there? All right, guys, welcome back in. Sorry about that. It is so hot that the equipment is overheating. It is just that kind of day. So we go for the shade and look for something cool. But we had a question from Captain Tuttle. How many bus stops are there? Because of the expansiveness of the resort, each of these buildings sets is going to have their own set of bus stops. So you're going to have one for Trinidad, you're going to have one over here for the Barbados Aruba area, you're going to have one over here at the main old Port Royale. So several of them to go around, and at times they do often also offer shuttles to and around the resort as well, so that if you needed to, let's say you're in Aruba and you wanted to come back over to old Port Royale, you can have a shuttle pick you up, so that helps out as well. Ooh. And just hello, welcome in.
Yeah, on the subject of overheating, some of you notice when choosing this resort, there is not a lot of foliage covering you from the sun.
There's not a lot of what?
Not a lot of
foliage.
Covering you from the sun. Here in Castaway Key, there are a lot of trees, but you'll
trees here, yes, but when you're walking along the water line, there's a lot of spaces that are just open and a little bit warm.
So if that's something that concerns you, that may be something you want to take in mind when considering this resort.
So, Christopher, I actually do have a little umbrella that someone got for me. The only problem is trying to figure out how to get it to attach to the gimbal. Every little bit helps. Here on Caribbean Key, places for you to lounge. There are hammocks over here. There are other spaces for you to sit and watch. Oftentimes when they have their pirate adventures, you can sign your kids up to have pirating adventures throughout the morning. They will dock right over here and do some scavenging for things on this island as well. What's that?
This is where you would think there was something. I mean, they have chairs here.
Good morning, Lenore. Welcome in, Data Right.
They have a playground, but it's currently being refurbished at the moment.
The Skyliners tend to run about an hour and a half after park closes, and the same beforehand in the morning. It looks as though our kids play area is currently being refurbished, so but little hideaways here and there for you to just sit, relax, watch, gaze at lizards. Welcome in, LC. How you doing today? All right, Susan says the lunch poll is up. Vote en route and campaign for your favorite option by using code words like option 1, option 2, option 3. I cannot see the poll in my program that I use for streaming because it's not through YouTube Direct. And because of that, you guys get the option of seeing something that I have no visibility to. So vote, campaign. Later on, as we close out the stream, Susan will close the poll. Top number of votes wins, and she will order our lunch using my Disney Experience app. And we'll check out some of our food over at Centertown Market.
I love the twin gators guarding the entrance. Twin stone gators. One of them tells lies, the other one tells truth.
So I like Adam. There are, especially on this far side I'm about to take you over to, there are some really cool little spots just to sit and chill. Good morning, Anthony. Welcome in. Now, they do close these off after sunset. So when it gets dark in here, guys, they will close the doors on this side of the quay.
Multiple color patios over here.
So if you get yourself a drink or something over from the Banana Cabana, the pool bar and lounge, you can bring it over here, sit. It's shaded. And you can just sit out there and watch the Skyliners go by. Hey, little bunny. I got a little bitty. Oh, he's going underneath the gazebo. You scared him, Owen. He's hiding under the gazebo. He's a tiny little bunny. He's like this big.
I remember like a year ago, like over a year ago, I remember like we're walking through this area. There's a little bunny. And then
He was
like,
tiny.
reference.
He's a tiny little guy. I wonder how many bunnies live underneath this gazebo.
Yeah, he just bolted across the sidewalk and then got directly under.
Hey, Mr. Lizard. Lots of lizards. Lots of turtles in the water. If you can keep an eye out for that. You can also see fish. Good morning, Phyllis. How you doing this morning? Rob's already in. Good to see you. Hello, Darcy. Like I said, this is one of the more unique areas here at Caribbean Beach. And if you guys are just popping in, yes, we are at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort this morning to do a little walk around tour. If you're a part of our Magic Crew already, we'd love for you guys to take a second, hit the thumbs up button. And if you're not a part of our crew already here on the channel, we would love for you guys to consider becoming one simply by taking a second and hitting the thumbs up button. So we used to come over here all the time and just watch the turtles. I don't see nearly as many turtles nowadays as we used to. Not sure where they all went.
I think I remember correctly, this main sidewalk is open regardless of the time, but the areas connecting to it will be closed depending on Sunday.
Yes. The sideway and the side exits and stuff will be closed. They'll just leave open the open. So yes, how do you get into the resorts when you don't have a park ticket or reservations at any resorts? Well, there are ways to get into the resorts just by using their transportation system. But keep in mind, let's say if you wanted to take the buses, you can get on a bus from Disney Springs and come over to here using the bus resort system. But to get into Disney Springs, you have to go through security. So even if someone goes to Disney Springs to resort hop, they have had their bags checked. They have gone through scanners. So it works.
Oh, turtle right there.
That's a big guy. Hey, Mr. Turtle. How's it going?
The sun's hitting the water just right. You won't be able to see it like that, but
He's swimming along. He's going deep. He's gone. He's out of here.
Yep, now I can't see him anymore.
In the deep. Good morning, Green Giant. How are you? Welcome in, Andrew. Good to see you today. Now, across the water here, you will see the Riviera Resort. This used to be part of Caribbean Beach. They did tear down one of the buildings over there to make way for Riviera. It is a DVC Deluxe Resort Hotel. It is easily walkable from here to there. So even if you're staying at Caribbean Beach, you can walk over to Riviera and enjoy some of the food. Go have a breakfast or a meal over at Topolino's Terrace. What was that?
It also has its own Skyliner station. And say if you're staying in
Aruba?
Yeah, Aruba, close to the station.
If you're staying in Aruba, which is this building's right here.
Or wanting to go to the main Skyliner station and I walk down right there, you could just walk over to Riviera and take your station.
It's freely open for you guys to use. And Jeff, you're right. You can actually see Epcot fireworks from here, just over the horizon. And when you're up at Topolino's Terrace, you can see Magic Kingdom as well.
I mean, Beaching Out are right behind Epcot, and that's just going across the way. So.
All right, this is the Banana Cabana. This is our pool bar and lounge. And you get walk-up beverages. You also got meals, little bites and stuff.
Including the infamous bread pudding.
And I'm curious to see, what is this? A special here at the charcuterie and cheese plate. Cured meats, aged cheeses, savory cookies, accompaniments, and Mickey-shaped. Looks like Mickey-shaped cookies. So, but as Owen mentioned, yes, the infamous coconut pineapple bread pudding. Which, by the way, Owen had for the first time 1 year ago yesterday.
Yep.
This is 1 year anniversary for having it for the first time. Good morning, Gail.
I feel like the dishes, most of the dishes that end up getting a 5 out of 5 in rating, usually you can tell by the first bite. Like the flavor is just beautiful. Like it takes you someplace else for a moment. Just sit there and savor it. And the bread pudding was one of those dishes. 100%.
You love the bread pudding. All right, the pool hours here. Again, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. I will like to make sure to let you guys know, between January of 2024 and April of 2024, there will be a pool refurbishment. So if you're coming the first quarter of 2024, our pool here will be under refurbishment. You are free to use any of the other pools on property, but you will want to make a note of that between January and April. Welcome in, Interesting Facts. How are you? Especially if you like that Caribbean feel, Pam. How are you doing today? Good afternoon. And if you're coming during the holidays, it's even better inside. So, welcome in, Andrea. How are you? Michelle says, a Caribbean Beach Resort was our first resort we stayed at when we started staying on Disney property. We'll be back in November for Wine and Dine. Let's head on into Old Port Royale. Completely redone and reimagined a few years back.
Hey, yeah, this is unrelated, but the sensation was nice after walking like a good 20 minutes out in the complete sun.
Oh, Samantha, the bread pudding is amazing. It's really good. I don't know, depending on how things go, we may have to celebrate Owen's 1 year anniversary with a redo.
Much like the rest of the resort, when they kind of changed everything and added and work on adding Riviera. The main lobby is not just moved to another location, but also updated and modernized as well.
Completely redone.
Yeah.
Completely redone. Yeah. Oh, we don't want that, Christopher. We're trying to get you to have a smile on your face from ear to ear. Because as far as I'm concerned, guys, you are right here with us. You are hanging out with us at the resorts. And we are so glad you can hang out. And welcome to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. Welcome in, Andrew. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. Stay inside.
What's the temperature? It's hot.
Oh, it's only 86 degrees right now.
What's the temperature? If you stay on the sunlight for more than 10 minutes, you're gonna start sweating.
Thank you, Pam. Today is officially Caleb's birthday, and we are going to be recognizing it and celebrating it tomorrow when we have a lot more of an open day to do so. So let's go check out the gift shop. Calypso Trading Post. Thank you, Naomi. Welcome in, Terry. Good to see you. Thank you, Savannah. So we have a lot of people who have honeymooned here at Disney's Caribbean Beach. A lot of Caribbean Beach honeymooners.
It's not surprising. I mean, it's a good resort. Great access to a lot of other parks for transportation.
It's gotten so much better now with the Skyliner coming
Oh
in
yeah,
as well.
the Skyliner, amazing addition. Anything connected to the Skyliner, the value of the resort is just gone up.
And of course, we've got ourselves some Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort exclusive merchandise as well. So we just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal from the Magic Crew. Thank you, Lenore. Greatly appreciate that. It's at $20. Says have yourselves a treat today. If we can fit it in, if we can make it happen, I think I might take Owen back over to have a little bit more of that bread pudding to showcase it and to give you guys an idea of what it's like. So we'll do that after lunch today. Thank you so much, Lenore. Here's Calvin's resort Christmas ornament right there, Calvin. Thank you, Lenore. Lenore, have you actually ever had it before? The bread pudding here? It's the same recipe as what they serve over at Ohana, but it is it's a little cheaper, and it's got homemade caramel on it. So
the caramel and the cup of soft serve that comes with it.
Little a la mode.
Really good.
Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. They got the Skyliner, Trinidad, Barbados.
Oh, and it has the Skyliner on it. That's
Caribbean K. A little pirate Mickey on there too.
and the corksicle. Is that a corksicle?
It's a corksicle. It's a corksicle.
Where's the logo? It's not until I see the where's.
Look at the bottom.
Oh, there we go. No, right here. Oh, also there. I bet.
$44.99.
Like with the amount of bottles, I always have to question. You never know. I'm not sure if I would wear this, but I like the design of this.
Well, I would wear that. It's the back of the shirt, which is really nice. The Banana Cabana. What does it say on the front?
Oh, that's the back?
That's the back.
Oh, that's the back.
The front's a pocket t-shirt. That's kind of cool.
I like the designs with the trims in. Also, if you're worried about not coming and not having a tropical Hawaiian shirt,
Get yourself some Hawaiian shirt or Caribbean shirt in this case.
Yeah, I guess Caribbean shirt.
Well, Lenore, we'll have to share it with you if we can fit it into today's stream. Hopefully we can. Of course, they have other just regular shop merchandise like you'd find elsewhere in the parks, including ears and hats.
He's so mean. Come with this.
That would be me.
That would be me. Happy birthday, girl. We got you a hat.
We got your birthday hat. He's like, no. I'm an adult now. I don't have to say yes. Welcome in, OK Vision. So you can get all of your other various souvenirs from the parks, including some grab and goes for things like medicines, sundries as they're often called, even some beach toys to play out.
Yeah, you can't just you're not limited to only merch and clothing. You can also get some useful items that you can use in your vacation here.
Andrea, thank you so much for the super chat. Greatly appreciate it. So glad you can join us here today for the resort tour. What can I say except thank you for the super chat. Oh, thank you guys. Appreciate it. How are you guys doing today? Man, you've got some pins.
Oh,
Those are awesome. Those are some really cool pins. You gotta be careful with that collection. Are you getting a workout carrying that much weight around? Just the other thing to keep careful though, when it gets so hot outside, those get really hot.
You're not.
So yeah, don't touch them when they get to the sun. They'll burn you. You'll get a Mickey shape on your hand when you touch. Where are you guys visiting from?
Wilmington, North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Yeah.
Awesome. Would you guys? Do you guys watch the live streams?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Would you like to say hello to the rest of the crew? Well, we've got some people here from North Carolina who watch our streams all the time. They are part of the Magic Crew, so welcome in, guys. How long are you guys here for?
This is actually our last day today.
Last day.
Yeah,
So you packed it all in, and all you can do.
We may hit Typhoon Lagoon today.
Not a bad way to end it.
Yep.
So do me a favor, if you make it to Typhoon Lagoon, there is a really cool sundae. It's a pineapple, like a pineapple upside down sundae, and they take the cone and they dump it into a cup, and it's supposed to be really good. So if you need some ice cream, check that out if that's something you'd be interested in. And if you get it and you try it, you guys on Instagram,
Yeah.
when you post your picture, tag us at Ear to Ear Magic. That way we can take a look at it and see what it looks like. So, but thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for
Appreciate
watching and have an awesome time.
Hi.
And you guys have a great trip at Typhoon Lagoon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
It's always fun seeing.
It's always a pleasure to run into some of our Magic Crew out and about. Love to see you guys in the parks. So, a great little gift shop. I like to come in here. It feels like you never know what you're going to run into, and you can see as far as like different items, either resort exclusive or just what you might find in the parks. So, open majority of the day. Look, we've got Chip and Dale in the lobby today. Special guest here. 7:30 to 10 p.m. is our gift shop at Calypso Trading Company. All right, our main lobby over here. This is where you come to check in. And our guys are heading out, but I wanted to show you guys our check-in. It was cool to see the chipmunks this morning, Chip and Dale. You never know what guests may run into or see it as you come into a Disney resort. So our main check-in area, if you can do online check-in if you want to, or you can come up to the desk and actually check in. One of the things I really like about Caribbean Beach is when you come in and you're waiting in line to check in, your teenagers can come over here and start charging their iPhones or their iPads or their Nintendo Switches or whatever else has lost power as they've been traveling. So So nice little spaces in here.
Did you want to store your luggage or anything?
So OK Vision, good question. Can Bell Services, what and how can they hold on to your luggage? Well, it works in reverse as well. Let's just say you arrive early. You get here, today's your check-in day. It's now before lunch and your room's not ready. Well, you don't want to walk around with your luggage for the rest of the day, so head on over to Bell Services, give them your luggage, check in your luggage, and if you've got tickets to the parks, head on to the parks. If you want to head on, get on a bus and get on over to Disney Springs, head on over to Disney Springs. And when your room is ready later in the day, go straight to your room, check in, go use it through unlocking the door with your My Disney Experience app. Contact Bell Services and they will bring your luggage to your room. Same thing if you're coming out the day of your checkout. Let's say your flight's not till 10 p.m. tonight, but you know what? We're not going to sit there and carry our luggage around all day, even though we left the room at 10 a.m. No, head on over to Bell Services, check in your luggage, come back and pick it up later. It's a very underutilized service here at the Disney Resort. So let's pop in here to the grab and go. When you guys are getting up early, running into the parks, you want to grab a bite to eat, you want to have something as you're going in between here and there. Lots of different options here for you guys to grab something, including, of course, snacks. The cupcakes. We got Mickey cupcakes, we got mini cupcakes.
I like a mini moonstone.
And we even have, yeah, a little, almost like a little zebra dome on top. Same thing for the Mickey one. And right now the Star Spangled Brownie Bar, still available as a special treat for Independence Month, I guess you could say. Key lime tart. A tropical paradise cheesecake with boa pearls on top. And here's our plant-based summer cupcake that's available at all the resorts this summer. And you can also get fruit cups, sandwiches, yogurt, and salads, pita bread, stuff like that. Even some quick grab and go here. And something you can't get everywhere, but pizza! Slice of pizza already in a box, walk up, grab it, and go. It literally is a grab and go scenario. So what do you guys think? We can continue. We're actually right here at Centertown Market. How about this? Why don't we give it a 10-minute? Why don't we call it for 10 minutes? You guys have 10 minutes left to vote in today's lunch poll as we show you some other things here in the lobby. And after the 10 minutes, we'll let Susan go ahead and close the poll and vote or get the winning vote and get it ordered for us today. So you have 10 minutes left, guys, to vote for today's lunch. Bubbles of the Sea, Gold Peak Sweet Green Tea, Lemon Juice, Pineapple Guava, topped with boba pearls and a splash of simmer. $6.99. I want to go back to that swashbuckler. Look at this. Arroz Mampostillo. Crispy pork carnitas. Wow. Served Spanish-style rice and beans. That looks amazing. Fish tacos. 3 fish tacos. Pickled vegetable slaw. Lime crema. Cotija cheese. Pico de gallo. Joffrey's cold brew. I want to get back to that swashbuckler. Where's that swashbuckler? Travis had the special Thanksgiving meal here. There's the Korean-style Impossible Burger, Impossible Patty topped with Korean-style barbecue sauce and pickled vegetable slaw. I want to see that swashbuckler again. Where is that at? There it is. Grilled signature blend burger. Toasted coconut curry aioli. Lime jalapeno jam. Fried tostones and arugula. I love arugula. So I think I've had that before. All right. So get your vote in, guys. Got a few minutes left while we're letting you guys vote. And when Susan closed the poll in less than 10 minutes from now, puts the order in, let's go take you guys back out real quick to take a look at our Sebastian's Bistro. And then we'll make our way back in here. some of the other activities that they have for the month of July. They've got, of course, poolside activities ongoing every day. You can make yourself a Mickey tie-dye t-shirt, Caribbean shell painting on Tuesdays and Sundays. The Beats drum making on Thursdays. We can do that 3:30 to 4:30 today. Campfire every night. They have complimentary marshmallows, but you can buy s'mores kits to make the full bit if you want. And the pineapple social, which is what you were talking about earlier over there on the movie line. All right, so this is Barefoot Bay over here. And just on the other side of the Banana Cabana is our sit-down restaurant. Reservations are required. Highly recommended. I mean, I guess you can do walk-ups, but it's always best to have your reservations ahead of time. And I don't know if the shades are up, if we can peep in here from this side. I'll show you guys a little bit what it looks like inside. That's Sebastian's Bistro. Meals are served family style. Jill says we want to go try Sebastian soon. All you care to enjoy, you can skip lunch that day. All right, let's take a look at what you got here. All right, anybody hungry yet? All right. So this is what we have here. Selection of favorite recipes, all served family style. Starters include the bakery house baked pull-apart rolls served with the guava butter, but forget that, the caramelized onion jam is the way to go. Caramelized onion jam is so good to eat on the bread. There is a spice necklace salad with the entrees. You get the oven roasted citrus chicken, the slow cooked mojo pork with mango, grilled chili rubbed beef with mojito relish, sustainable baked fish with Veracruz sauce, served with cilantro rice, beans, vegetable curry, which I really liked, and grilled seasoned vegetables, which the last time we ate here was broccolini. And where is that chimichurri?
It's just looking at the selection, the pictures, hurrying up at the descriptions.
So right now, I was saying 32 earlier. Right now, the price is $35 for guests 10 and up. 9 and under, it's $19. Dessert does include the, look at that there. There it is, folks. The coconut pineapple bread pudding with caramel sauce and vanilla ice cream. So, and, you know, they don't tell you this, but I see if you run out of pudding, you can ask for more, because you can do that with the with these as well. So there's your buffet, Jill, if you ever want to try it out.
So not only do you have family style, but you have it, you have both appetizers, entrees, and dessert included on one.
Everything's included, including the drinks, as long as it is a non-alcoholic beverage, or tea or coffee. Welcome in, Diz Our Dream. How you doing today? Good to see you. Good morning, Wendy. Welcome in. Brian says, I'd go there just for that dessert. Well, here's the great thing, Brian. You can just walk right over here to the Banana Cabana and order the dessert a la carte. Which I think I might have to, since it's been 1 year yesterday since Owen first had that dessert here, we may come over here after lunch and just finish our stream over here with a little bit of coconut pineapple bread pudding. What do you say? go, Michelle. Who's coming with me? All right, so let's make our way back over into Port Royale and grab ourselves lunch by what you guys chose for us today. Now, our pool here does have lots of lounging. There is a slide here. Always on Disney property. Plenty of Disney lifeguards to watch. Good morning, Farrah. How are you? You need to come check it out. Do some resort hopping over here, Brian. All right, let's go inside, go to Centertown Market. Let's show you guys the entire menu. And then we'll see what you guys have chosen for us for lunch today. Good morning, Riley. How are you? Happy Thursday. Owen was shocked to find out when I reminded him this morning that it was July 19th, 2022. It's been 1 year since we've done our last resort tour here. We do these every summer, guys, and every week we go to a different resort, and we'd love for you guys to join us. If this is the first time you've ever watched any of our live stream, we'd love for you guys to do this with us. This is our 3rd year doing resort tours every summer. So this is your first time watching with us. Take a couple of seconds and hit that subscribe button today. We'd love to have you guys be a part of our cruise moving forward. All right, let's take a look at our menu. Welcome in, Pikachu. Gabriel says we're up to 482 likes. Thank you guys for everybody hitting the thumbs up for us today. Almost to 500 likes. Greatly appreciate that, guys. All right, let's step on over here to the menu. Let's make everybody hungry, shall we? Some of our options on here. Hot Cuban sandwich. We talked about the swashbuckler burger with the coconut curry aioli. Bacon cheddar cheeseburger, a Korean style impossible burger, a rum mango barbecue pulled pork sandwich. Oh, that was on the menu. I know I know what won. Turkey sandwich, a mixed grilled platter with chicken, ribs, and grilled sausage served with fried yucca, seasonal vegetables, creamy mango coleslaw, and a roll. They have the rice that we talked about earlier, a roasted half chicken, fish tacos, chicken bowl, a romaine salad, of course your chicken strips, a Caribbean plant-based sausage bowl with plant-based sausage served over rice and beans with a side of tomato and cucumber salad, with cilantro, lime, tofu crema, and pickled vegetable slaw, which actually sounds pretty good still too. Kids' meals include anything from a chicken bowl with jerk chicken over rice and beans, fish tacos, a cheeseburger, and then of course you've got your good old standbys, things for the kids to enjoy as well, for those who may not be as adventurous as mom and dad, like your cheeseburger, your chicken strips, your macaroni and cheese, and things like that. So So Riley, the Impossible Burger is a Impossible Burger served with Korean barbecue sauce and a slaw on top, a vegetable slaw. If there's anything like the Korean burger, they had that Tyrannosaurus tried. Yeah? See that pretty good. Hey, Julie P, welcome in. All right, now this is one of This is one of the few areas that I can think of on Disney property where they have both Coca-Cola freestyle machines and regular soda machines. And a lot of them. Matter of fact, there's 4 freestyle machines and 2 regular machines. So no one ever goes dehydrated here. You don't have to wait in long lines for people to make decisions because there's so much to choose from. So Ann says, going to be planning a mother-adult-daughter vacation for next spring. Think we'll be here. Well, hopefully this has helped make your decision process go a little easier. And then you can dine either inside the dining room or outside as well. Farrah says, do they have sweet tea? There you go. All right, so let me show you guys the outside area. And as soon as our order is ready, we'll see what you guys chose for us today too. There is outdoor seating for those who love the Florida heat and weather. They do have fans out here, so it's still got a nice little breeze. And the thing I love about this here is that you still have the steel drums playing. You're gonna watch the gondolas over on the Skyliner go by. Oh, wouldn't that be something, Maddie? Gabriel says today for lunch, lobster rolls, asparagus, and a Beverly. Ooh, I'm not so sure what to think about the Beverly.
Well, I know what we're doing for April Fool's next year. Can you even get
Beverly.
Can we even get Beverly here, like in a bottle?
Beverly. Beverly.
I know we can't get the Russian Sprite, but can we get Beverly?
Beverly. Breakfast is served all the way till 11 a.m. Lunch and dinner from 11 to 11. Full 12 hours of service. Mark wants to know, when will the Knowledge with Owen part of the service start here? Oh, while we're waiting for our food, why don't we grab a table?
Yep. Close the clothes and the room is replaced.
I wanted to go one more over, but this one will work over here. A little small. We can make it work. Says you guys hit 500 likes. Thank you guys so much for everybody hitting the thumbs up for us today. Thank you guys. That makes a big difference. Is how YouTube shares out our streams. And that means almost everybody who watched today hit the thumbs up. Thank you guys. Thank you. All right. Owen, is there while we're sitting here waiting for the order to come through, Owen, is there any little bit of facts or comments or knowledge that you like to bestow upon people about what you think about Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort?
Well, Caribbean Beach, resort first opened in 1988, same year as Grand Floridian Resort on October 1st.
October 1st.
Yes, this
It has the
resort.
same anniversary as the Magic Kingdom and Epcot. All of them open on October 1st. Huh.
Barefoot Bay, the lake where the beaches and the cabins surround. Takes up 45 acres.
Okay. The other question is, what are you having for lunch? Because I don't get to choose what I have for lunch, but Owen usually talks with his mother and gets the better vote in. So
I actually, usually, I have an easy time choosing, but it's important to, that we eat here as well as in the parks, but it's important to put spotlight that you can get really good food at the resort you're staying at. You do not need to go out of the way for some really good options. There were 3 options I had to choose between. I had a hard time making up my mind.
okay. Keep talking.
There was Swashbuckler, which sounded like a really good burger. It's at least going throughout all the resorts, at least one resort. Each resort has at least one burger that has a lot of toppings on it, has a decent twist on it. There's also the Port mango rum roasted pork, and also the jerk chicken bowl, which is a classic. Definitely recommend getting that. I should get something with the food any second now, so we'll get to see what we both got in just a second. Yes, it is his birthday. Happy birthday. If he is watching this at home, happy birthday. Nothing much. Doing well. Really good. Really great. I got up. I had some applesauce waffles that were in the fridge. Heated those up, had those, got ready. And now I'm here in Disney. And Caribbean Disney Resort. Good resort. I think other than, say, New Orleans, Riverside, I think this will have to be our second most frequently stayed resort. Great stream today, looking forward to staying there next time. Well, I'm glad to show it off. Show this resort off. Even if you stayed here, it's always good that we always like to do this just in case, there's some changes, say, may not be big, say maybe there's some new food items, maybe one part is on a reservation, for instance, first part of next year, the main pool is going to be youth generated, butchering that word, but, so, always love showing this, face. Thank you for joining this. Hello. Very much so. At first, I was against it, but oh wow.
What did you order?
I got the burger. Oh, you got the.
What did I? I think I got the whole buffet.
I think you got the platter.
I got everything.
I need to. I'm sorry. I need to show this off. Look at that. That good. It's steel piece.
Big and bigness. Hey, I'll be right back.
So I got the Swatch burger burger, which is right here. The price come in the basket. It seems that Dad got
I'm not coming back.
seems that Dad got the platter, which is the biggest item on the menu, consisting of several different food items all in one plate. I may have to open that. That is a substantial amount of food. There's a reason why that is one of the most expensive items on the entire menu here. He may need that. He may need that hunger. He may need that hunger. It is. It really is. We're actually live right now.
Yeah, you're live?
Yes.
Actually, if you post this video, you can actually see yourself.
Would you like to?
in
Would you?
that video.
Would you like to say hi?
Yes, go ahead. She's a big fan of you.
Well, what's your name? Ambersweet. Where you come from, Ambersweet? Philadelphia. So how long are you guys staying here for?
10 days. 27.
10 days. That is a substantial amount.
I have my own TikTok YouTube channel. I do a lot of TikToks.
Well, it's good to start early young.
Hi, how are you?
Isn't that awesome, man?
Thank you for saying hi.
Thank you.
Oh, here. Take that chair. You probably need to get rid of your tray because they're going to say enough of this over here. Yeah, there we go. That's it.
I always see these videos being made, and I get to see someone making one there. Like actually in front of me.
So, we're Ear to Ear Magic. We stream every Monday to Friday live from the park.
What's your YouTube channel?
Ear to Ear Magic.
Ear to ear. Oh my god, I think I watched the video
Really?
before I came here. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, ear. Oh, I did watch because I remember Ear to Ear Magic. And then there was Run on the Go. And
wait.
then there was like a few others. I like the, what is it? Oh, I'm drawing a blank right now. It's my favorite YouTube channel.
I thought this was like fries in a box.
Awesome.
She's a big fan of making videos. Just
Oh, it's cool.
Oh my god, I did watch one of your videos. I'm looking at your face. And oh my god.
I mean, I'm not usually the main one operating the camera.
Yeah. Oh my god. I swear to God.
There we go.
Now we watched one of their videos before we came here.
Well, whenever you guys get back home and you just want to hang out in the parks, it's always fun to have stuff like this to do. So, where are you guys visiting from?
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia?
Yes.
From Philly?
Yes.
Awesome.
One of my YouTube channels up right now.
What's that? Which one is it?
I like making.
Oh, cool. Do you do like shorts and things like that? Wow. You only got 25 likes. That's awesome.
That is a good start.
Cool. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. Hope you guys have a great trip.
Stay for 10 days.
10 days. That's a good amount.
That's what I said. Good amount.
All right. So I got a lot of food here. Have you talked about what you've got so far?
up the menu, so I do it's just a second. I don't want to like say, yes, I do want to try my this. Alright, good. I may steal some more of that when not looking.
So, Pam, I have never had the platter here before, so this is a brand new item for me. I tend to get the sandwiches or the other like rice dishes or stuff like that, but I've never had the platter. So when I saw it up on the menu, I was like, that sounds really good. I'm going to have to do something about that.
Okay, so what you got? Mixed grilled platter.
Tell us what we have here.
We have roasted citrus marinated chicken, barbecue pork ribs, and grilled Honduran sausage served with fried yuca, seasonal vegetables, and creamy mango coleslaw and a roll. So that is a good variety of food. It isn't just like oh, here's some coleslaw on the side. No, it is creamy mango coleslaw. Here's some not pork ribs. It's barbecue pork ribs. Like flavors are substantial there.
Welcome in, Sergeant Cody. Hey, Kitten Duo, how are you doing today?
I got the swashbuckler burger,
which has got the coconut aioli on it. The coconut curry aioli.
Toasted coconut curry aioli, lime jalapeno jam, fried tostadas, arugula on the toasted barbecue bun, served with french fries. It said it was served with french fries, but I was actually surprised. I thought the french fries were in the box, but then I opened it up and ate it.
It's bunny food.
I mean,
did you want bunny food? Did you want french fries?
Should I go up and ask for french fries?
Yeah, ask them if if you could change that up, please, for the french fries. Remember, always be nice and just, ask nicely. And I will sit here and eat my really nice roasted carrot. Whoop. Oh, wow. That is really good. And I told you about the broccolini. Yes, we got broccolini here today as well. I feel bad. Caleb loves broccolini. A little bit of onion, broccolini, carrots. If I remember correctly, I believe it was $17. I think it was 17. I may have to have a teenager help me. We won't tell him. We won't tell him.
Okay, I switched out. I still kept this out because I already opened it, so I can at that point. No, it's maybe I'll.
So he got some French fries and he got the salad. So this is the andouille sausage. I'm going to have a lot of food here, bud. So you want to try some of this as well.
I'll probably take a bite of that sausage. Welcome to the sausage. That was good. It's not for me to.
I didn't think I was going to be eating this well at Caribbean Beach, but I'm really not surprised because you eat this well even at Sebastian's and other places as well.
So let me get into this.
Now the slaw is not a mayo slaw. We were talking a lot yesterday about mayo slaw. I don't know what it is, but it's got some kick to it. It's got some great seasoning.
Oh, that's so good.
And guys, if you've been waiting for a universal quote from Susan, she's been working a few days. We don't know what happened, but her login got deactivated. Some weird thing, shouldn't have been. We're still trying to work with tech to get that back together.
Okay, I'm glad I chose this. This is flavor is great. I love the texture of the French toast. Like you can see it on the edge there. Alright, you barely see it. Actually, there. That adds so much crunch. The jalapeno jam, flavorful. Woo. Whoa. Okay. Wow.
The andouille sausage is starting to catch up to me. Wow. Woo. How you doing today, Orange Bullet?
I feel like they missed an opportunity. Instead of naming this a Slosh Burger, they should have named this a Slosh Burger. I mean, it's there.
That sounds too much like Hamburger.
True. The McDonald's is going to sue Disney.
No condiments for this guy.
I don't think it has.
Does it need anything? I would think there's enough flavor in what you're having that you shouldn't need to put anything on it.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, if you were giving that a comment on a regular burger, that would be understandable, but this, like, this already has so much flavor in it.
How about the coconut curry?
Coconut curry also adds a little bit of heat and flavor.
Now, the coleslaw, I don't know what the seasoning is, but it's not mayo.
Should I try that? Sure. Maybe I can try a second opinion. At least try to.
It's a vinegar. It's a sweet vinegar. It's not very acidic. Like I said, it's got vinegar in it, but I just can't place my time.
It kind of reminds me of a pickle taste, but I mean, it has vinegar in it, so it's very delicious. Also, burger. Thank goodness they did not put like a thin patty on this, and it actually has some meat to it. That I'm happy about that as well. Like, I would hate to have this like specialty burger with all this flavor in it and the texture of the French sauce at the top of the bun, and then have like the meat be like this slice of paper. So I'm very happy about that. I keep getting like, I think this is the sham. It's either the jalapeno jam or the curry, but it keeps falling.
That's the curry. This is the mojo chicken.
Oh, it was so nice meeting you guys, and I will be following.
Thank you guys. You guys have a great trip.
Enjoy stay.
Welcome in, Nathaniel. Thank you so much for hitting the subscribe button. And guys, at this point, for those who are keeping track, we have 24,937 Magic Crew members. So we are 63 away from hitting our next major goal.
We're less than 100.
So the mojo chicken's okay. I mean, it's got a decent flavor to it. And, I mean, it's not dry. But it's very, very subtle. Will I swing by Boardwalk? Probably not today. But we will be going and doing a resort tour Boardwalk sometime in the summer. if I knew what this was, if I could get it, I wouldn't mind having this instead of the regular coleslaw we do every so often. It's not spicy. Wait, is the yellow, is it spicy? Is your burger spicy? Kind of. Kind of?
Like in the scale of it's barely in the background to I need a glass of like cold milk right now. The spice is kind of like near that first part of the scale. So it's still a bit. There's a bit of spice there, but it's not like you're going to be overwhelmed. It's more flavorful than like.
Just got some seasoning. I mean, definitely taste some spices.
Yeah.
Can I just say, I really like having meals at theme park places that have depth to it. And what I mean by that is, I'm over here having broccolini with steamed baby carrots, sliced French style. I guess you can call it French style carrots and onions. Now, I could be eating French fries. I'm not making them, just saying.
I mean, you do have fried yuca.
Welcome in, Kara. How are you? Been ninja watching this morning. Well, I'm glad that you had a chance to come in and pop in just for a second. Take a breather. I win. I'm not really sure what to do with the roll. It needs like an onion jam, like over at Sebastian's. Nothing really to put on it. Huh?
I mean,
It's a roll.
It's a roll. Like decent texture. I mean, it doesn't have a lot of flavor because it's a roll. Because it's a roll.
Orange Bullet says, "Hello, we're doing better." Christina wants to know, what is the crunchy thing in your burger? Huh?
Fried the sauce. It's not eating.
Why don't I let him finish his roll?
Fried the sauce.
Tostones?
Yeah.
It's a tostone.
Love the crunch.
Little
yeah.
crunchy crunch.
Yeah.
So, we put you guys in sort of, you get to choose what we have, but I'm glad you guys choose some different things and different varieties. This is shareable.
I mean, that is variety to dish. That is.
I have to say, guys, this is pretty good.
That is like a
This is a
course meal.
This is much more than I was ever expecting. I always got himself a whole thing of French fries. Now, Bub, before you pull up on French fries,
You want me to eat some of this?
I want you to eat that drumstick. I'm gonna have Owen eat some of the food I have on my platter because there's a lot.
Yeah, then I can provide a second thing. Here.
I got both the breast, I think. No, it's not a breast. What did I get there? Right? I don't even know what I got.
So that's the mojo chicken, right? Right?
Moho.
Mojo.
That is good. It is possible that you could share this entire platter.
Thank you. Unpopular opinion. While I'm not picky about it, I'm not a big fan of chicken. Just because like it usually can take long to chew and the flavor can sometimes be a big fan, but the flavor in this drumstick, like I could buy it. It was like a tidal wave of like, just into my mouth. It was,
I mean, I liked it. I thought it was a little on the subtle side.
it is subtle, but that's saying a lot considering how chicken usually tastes. So I'm a happy man. That's good.
So Darcy, we don't quite have our entire schedule up for next week just yet, but we will be at the Magic Kingdom on Monday. On Tuesday, if between today and tomorrow we hit 25,000 Magic Crew members,
We may do something.
we will be doing probably a 4-part challenge, similar, not really a challenge, but just a 4-part stream, and in celebration with a few extra fun things thrown in. And the rest of the week, I'm not really sure just yet.
That's good. That's good.
Welcome in, Troy. Troy says, I'm your 531st like today. From Augusta, Maine. Love Disney, Universal, and SeaWorld. Well, you're going to fit right on in here, Troy.
Unrelated to the whole meal, but this soundtrack plus the music I listen with you in the car on the ride of business has kind of got me mixed up because like I'm listening to the music and, like every now and then I'm like expecting like underneath it all to start playing.
Underneath that all.
There are a lot of songs that play that have that type of vibe. I have this piece of something in my
Okay, before you eat that, have a rip.
This is going to be nasty.
I want you to try everything that I'm trying. There's andouille sausage, there's mojo chicken. Now he's going to try the rib. Hang on, you don't get up that easy.
Be sure to put the camera on for that.
He's ready for his close-up, Mr. DeVille.
Oh, that sauce is good. It's like a sweet, tangy barbecue sauce.
To fit with the Caribbean theme. Not going to be your normal Southern barbecue sauce. It's probably going to have a little bit of Caribbean flair.
Meat pulls right off the bone as it should because it's a rib. If I bite into a rib and it doesn't pull off the bone, there's something wrong with this food I am eating.
It's just making me want more.
Messy, as it should be.
That would be cool, Darcy.
That way too.
So the flavor seasoning on both the slaw and the seasonal vegetables, I honestly could eat this by itself. No protein.
Is it flavorful?
Oh, it's very good. Like I said, I could eat this by itself and it would be a good meal.
Honestly, like many many components of this platter. You can make it by itself and it will be a great dish. Like ribs on the side, chicken on the side, yolk on the side. So it's like 3 entrees, like 4 sides and a bread roll on one dish. This is really good.
I mean, not that I don't want you to enjoy your French fries, but this is much more elevated than French fries.
No, you're right. You're completely fine. You're probably right.
Now, Sergeant Cody, Disney does not. But you know who does?
Universal.
If you need to get Universal, we can help you with that.
Yeah, Universal.
Whether it's through Mears or we can help you set something up to pick you up at a Disney resort, pick you up for a Universal.
Whatever that dish is. I am a fan of andouille sausage. I really like andouille sausage. Andouille sausage. Not sure that's spicy flavor.
So Matt, when you guys were here, what did you dine? What did you have when you were dining here?
Oh, the heat does increase after the first bite. Oh wow.
The sausage gets a little hot.
Yeah, okay.
That's cool. Like, hello, Tara. Now they do have a pulled pork, a Jamaican pulled pork sandwich. If that's something you're interested in.
Favorite with mango rum.
Made with the rum.
That was actually one of the options I was considering getting, but I'm glad I got the squash burger.
Hey Jackie, how are you doing today? We're having a quick bite here at Centertown Market. This platter is an amazing lunch. And then we're going to take you guys over to Aruba and Jamaica. And show you what the regular standard rooms look like here as well. Now, Robert says, last I checked, it's about $15 using Lyft each way to Universal. You can also do Uber, pretty inexpensive. So, lots of options. I'm always looking for something different because you know what? If all you have is burgers, fries, and pizza, you burn out. You burn out.
I agree, but I always enjoy trying the like really well done burgers. Like when I just try, where you put like seasoning, like jam.
Yeah, somebody said rum.
Yes, rum was said.
Welcome in, Gray. How are you? Happy Thursday. All right, I'm gonna do something I don't normally like to do. I am not a fan of eating ribs on camera.
I mean, I just did.
All right.
I'm really sure the ribs like a sweeter sauce.
The meat just kind of falls off the bone.
That's why I usually don't get ribs. Not that it's not good food. It's just really.
Usually when I get ribs, especially if somebody's watching me, I usually drop the rib and it rolls down my shirt. Like boom, 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 boom. Decorates the whole front of my wardrobe. Usually. All right, the meat off of this, it just pulls right off. You don't need a knife. You don't need to cut it.
It's good because it is a rib.
But it's been cooked really well. Not a spicy barbecue sauce. Sweet. Very sweet. I'd say the quality of the rib is okay. But it's not bad. Just like the rib in itself is like a 3.5 kind of rib.
This dish's strength isn't necessarily just like variety of flavors, but variety in itself.
Honestly, the strength of this platter is not an individual component. It's a combination of everything together. Gotcha.
I like the fried onion. I'm just imagining like a predator, like a lion, just tearing into like, but it's just caught, and it just like out of nowhere, like putting its head out, like I think it's very good. 4 out of 5, and just go right back at it.
Actually, I'm reminded of the TikTok I saw last night that I shared with Susan and Liberty of a person feeding their hamster spaghetti. Hamster was sitting at the edge of their bowl, their own bowl of spaghetti, and they were taking one piece of pasta, handing it to the little hamster, and he was basically feeding it through his hands, eating the whole thing. Wasn't even storing it in his cheeks, he was just eating it. But he was basically wiping the marinara sauce off the noodle as he was going, so he was getting it all over his hands. He looked like he was enjoying himself. Thinking right.
I'm finishing off these fries. Not that I like fries, but I mean I have to ask for fries. They went out of the way to get me. I do not want to go any of these ways.
So are these barbecue ribs better than the ones at Toy Store Rodeo? I think they're a little better, not much, but they're a little better than the ones at the Roundup Rodeo. Yeah.
And just like the meat
Rodeo
itself
Roundup.
or the flavor?
Just the meat itself. The caliber of the meat. All right. Man, what a lot of food.
Yeah.
I mean, I shared half of it with Owen. What does that say, guys? All right, let's review this. You go first. All right.
So, 305
Rate things on a scale of 1 to 5.
Yep.
Based on 3 things. 1, value, that's price point and portion size. 2, presentation, how good does it look and how badly do you want to eat it after looking at it. And 3, flavor. Is it good? Did you enjoy it? Would you have it again if it was offered? So, we take those 3 things, put them together, and scale from 1 to 5. 1 being, nah.
It's 1 being how this got on the menu, and 5 being this would be something I would order if I was a wine house.
Yep.
So, when it comes to these types of burgers, I always feel like I have need to try them out because when we're talking about a basic burger, that's somewhere around a 3. It's not necessarily bad. It's not going to be the most
burger. It's man.
It's not going to be the most like out of the board item you could possibly get. So whenever they take a burger and then they add some special toppings or some twist, I always feel really good. And I feel like this burger especially has done a good job of standing out from the regular brand of burgers. Value is good. It's a decent burger.
Aioli, the sauce, the tostone.
The patty itself was thick.
Hi, Patty.
Which I was happy about. I was really worried that like on all the the pictures of it on the menu, they had the thick patty that I was going to get. There's going to be like paper thin, so I'm happy that they kept that up onto the actual food item itself. And it's not that expensively priced. Like, it's only $13, which is
That's a burger price.
yeah, that's the price you get for like a regular burger.
A regular cheeseburger doesn't gonna cost you $12 to $13.
Yeah. So presentation, neatly stacked. So you can see the jam and the fried sodas like slightly coming out of the bun. Needs this because of all the stuff in it. There's a flavor. I feel like out of all the three options, all of them are very important, but always feel like flavor is important. And oh my goodness, flavor! You just bite into it, and first, it comes. First, you get the crunch of that fried tostones, but not really much flavor coming from it, but the texture is so good. And then you get the coconut curry and the
You say coconut curry?
coconut curry
Aioli.
and curry aioli and the
saucy sauce.
jalapeno cheddar coming next, and that kind of gives it this spicy, well, not spicy but spiceful, like not spice and heat but spice and flavorful, like flavor to it. It's really good.
Did you like the curry?
I liked it. I liked both the
Did you
curry.
taste the coconut?
I had a hard time picking up the coconut. I'll say that.
If it was just handed to you, could you tell somebody there was coconut in it?
I would have a difficulty.
Okay.
But all things considered, I deeply enjoyed it. It's a great value, and it definitely is like a premium option out of those kinds. So for that reason, I 5 out of 5. Yeah. I feel like it's with the stuff in it, the value.
And that's a pretty high rating, guys. We don't just usually give this.
Yeah, I don't usually like most times when we have something here, it's usually around a 4, maybe a 3. But don't want to 5 is like reserved for just the best of the best, and I feel like that burger deserves to be in that category.
What was the best part of it?
It had to be both.
If you had to pull out the one component that you like the best out of it, what would it be?
That'd be hard to choose because I like the texture and the flavor both equally. Like the crunch and the flavor that came after that.
Wow. Just giving away 5s today. Alright. Well, I had the platter. Honestly, the platter is quite surprising. I wasn't expecting it. Thank you guys for choosing it because I'd never had it before. There was a lot of food. Price-wise, we're talking, what did we say, was it $17?
Yeah. It is more expensive than, much more expensive.
A lot of food. So much to the fact that I gave half of all the protein to Owen. He ate half the sausage, half the chicken, and half the ribs. I'm still quite satisfied with the amount of food. So there was a lot of food on my platter. So
You could probably get one and split it.
split it between 2 people and enjoy some really good food. Andouille sausage was good and spicy. It did build up in spice. The mojo chicken, I didn't care for as much as you did, but I did enjoy it. It was just very subtle. You know, I wanted it to have a little bit more of a kick, but it was still good with the seasoning.
Honestly, I'm happy that I could pick up the flavor. I was happy about it.
And then the seasoned ribs, I'd say the quality of the rib was not as
Okay.
big, but the flavor of the sauce was good, and it just fell off the bone. So I mean, it was very well cooked and easy to be eaten. So overall, I mean, it looked amazing. We got it all spread out. It was like this whole buffet, and flavor-wise, the slaw was not mayo slaw, and I loved it. The sauteed vegetables, I could have a bowl of those for a meal in itself. The carrots, the onions, and the broccolini together, and the flavor and the seasoning was amazing. And the yucca, I've never really been a huge fan of the yucca, chunks and fries, or whatever you want to call it. But today it kind of hit the spot. So, and the roll, I don't see the point of the roll. The roll just kind of filled out the space. So
I mean, there wasn't.
You don't really need the roll. But
I mean, there's not very much
like
that
a
can be
bonus.
added to it. I think it's just something extra to put aside.
So overall, like I said, unexpected. It is pricier.
It is pricier, but
There's so much food. I almost have to overlook the price because you could easily split this between two people. and
yeah,
have
if you're getting it for just yourself, that may be really expensive. But say if you're getting it for you and someone else and you split it, like that's actually a great deal. That's like $7 per person.
So
Wait, no, I'm wrong.
strike that. Reverse. $9.
$9. Yeah. I don't know, where did I get 7 from?
So I think overall, I'd give it a very strong, solid. I want to say 4.5. I'm going to take away just half, but I'm going to put up the 4 or 5. I'm going to take away the half, only because of the fact that I mean the I'd say. I don't even want to say it's not the ribs were good, but I think the real thing is just the variety. All the food was well seasoned. I don't need the roll, but I'd still give this a very solid and very satisfactory
So a high
meal.
4.
Very solid meal. So that was good. I would recommend it if you want to try it. Bring somebody and share it with them.
Yeah, good.
So I'm gonna get a refill, and we're gonna go back out to the resort.
I ain't finished off these
Resort.
fries.
Yeah, you do, mister. After eating everything you ate in half my platter, you're still chowing down, you little hamster.
Well, I asked for these fries. I could have just kept the shit. I mean, they went out of their way to get this to me. I feel bad for.
Go ahead.
I feel bad for getting this and not eating it all. So.
Casey, thank you so much for hitting the subscribe button. Welcome in. And thank you for joining the Magic Crew. I'm going to get a quick refill, guys. If you have any other questions about the Caribbean Beach Resort before we go back out, please feel free to ask. And here's the thing. If you're watching this in replay and you're thinking, oh, I wish I'd have caught this live, I have several questions, feel free to leave a comment, even in replay. We read those. We get notifications anytime you guys leave a comment after in a replay. And we can go back in and answer your questions afterwards. So feel free to leave us a comment afterwards if you'd like to know something more about Caribbean Beach Resort. And as always, guys, when it comes to Disney, Universal Cruises, or any kind of travel whatsoever, we would love for you guys, if you would need some help, and we would love to be able to help you, to send us an email. We would love to give you a quote, talk about the different options here at Caribbean Beach or any of the other resorts here at Disney, and help you book and plan your next vacation here as well. So send us an email today, susanedwards@travelnation.net, chrisedwards@travelnation.net. I'm going to get a refill. Owen's going to stuff his face full of french fries. I'll be right back.
I don't think I was desert stream before, but I do not like runaway food. There's even if it's like just like a smidge of food left, like in respect to the person or persons who spent the time with regular food, I still want fish off. We still have this sun. Are we going to bring the sun back? It's up to you. I want to go. Yeah, let's bring the sun back.
Share a box of lettuce. What you gonna do with that box of lettuce? Feed it to the rabbits.
That would actually be pretty cool.
You could go leave it out to the bunny out underneath the gazebo.
Maybe we might do.
Isn't that the case? Always the case. Always. Always. Oh my gosh. And the only thing worse is when you have those metallic patio chairs. All right. Woo, still going. All right, guys. Well, Christopher, I hope your lunch is just as satisfying as ours was today. Again, thank you to everybody in the Magic Crew. Thank you guys so much for voting in our lunch polls, for investing into what we do and how we share things here on the channel. And really appreciate that. Today,
Those boxes come with us.
stick it in the back.
Stick it in the bag, sure.
Stick it in the back. Are you going to walk around with it? Here's my bag of lettuce. Here's my box of lettuce. Put it in the back. Let's see. Paul Josh's random question. Our flight out from MCO isn't until 5:30 next week. We are wanting to do a park beforehand. Is there anything we can do with 2 full-size backpacks and a small suitcase? Here's the thing, Paul Josh. Are you staying at a Disney World Resort hotel? I would, if I were you, if you're staying on property, leave your bags with Bell Services, go to the parks, do whatever you want to, then come back and pick it up at Bell Services before you leave for the airport. If that's an option, that's always a better way to go. Thank you, B Disney. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a great Thursday. So while we're waiting for Owen to catch back up, because I don't know where he went, real quick, last night was an amazing evening. I actually spent time with my contact with Royal Caribbean, and he is my personal, I guess you can say, what's the word I'm looking for? Business manager, so to speak, when it comes to what we do and how we do things here with our Travelmation business with cruising with Royal Caribbean. So I got to spend time last night. We got to have an amazing dinner. We even caught a movie afterwards, which was cool, pretty cool. I got to see Mission Impossible Part 1. Oh my gosh, it's 2 hours and 43 minutes long. So I posted something on the community tab last night, and as soon as I did, we started the movie, and the next day, it seemed like, so, but I got to spend some time talking and learning a little bit more about Royal Caribbean. I found out a few things I did not know was coming around the horizon that are not quite ready to be announced just yet in general public, but there's a couple of things I was really excited to hear and can't wait to share about. We got to see more footage and more information about the Icon of the Seas, the brand new class of Royal Caribbean ship that will be launching in January of 2024. And we also, I also was told that there's an opportunity, possibly, depending on how much business we can do as Travelmation travel agents, for Susan and myself, that we may even have an opportunity to be invited to a press event for the launch of the Icon next year as well. So all I can say is if you are interested in any way whatsoever sailing on a Royal Caribbean ship.
Does it have to be a group cruise?
It doesn't have to be our group cruise.
It can be any cruise, any ship, like anything in Royal Caribbean.
You guys want to go to Alaska on the Quantum of the Seas. If you want to go to Western Caribbean, Eastern Caribbean, or if you have any interest whatsoever in doing anything with Royal Caribbean, let us know. Send us an email, and I hope you guys know that the more Royal Caribbean business we do in the next 6 weeks, it increases our chances of being invited to a really cool event with the brand new Icon of the Seas that comes out next year as well. Owen wants to be back.
I definitely enjoyed our last Royal Caribbean.
Welcome in, Chef Ricky. You guys ready to go? Let's go back outside and see some more stuff. Well, you know, if you need one, you know who to call, Emily, right? Make sure though, if you do need a last minute reservation for something, if you have an annual pass, if you have any kind of other, I guess you can say, thing like Disney Plus, or you have a Disney Visa card, you're a DVC member, whatever you can think of, let us know. We'll find if there's some sort of certain promotions that might work when you want to come to as well. But yeah, it's great to have that. Here's the thing, my contact with Royal Caribbean, if we have any issues, all I have to do is give him a phone call, send him an email, and he's there to help me out. Direct connections, working with them, it's great to have those sort of connections with the cruise line companies, and we appreciate everything that they do with Disney Cruise Lines, Royal Caribbean, and our reps who are working with us, Virgin Voyages as well. So, all right, guys, let's get back out there and see a little bit more of Caribbean Beach Resort, and I want to show you guys what the rooms look like here in the standard rooms and the rest of the buildings.
So are we going to make our way across Customs Hay, or which direction do you want hay?
I say we're going to pop out to Martinique, and then we're going to walk across Caribbean Key. We'll pop out here. All right, that was Centertown Market, guys. Like I said, pretty positive food today. So much quieter out here.
They really have. They really have. And they've been really good.
Back out in this scene.
We're gonna head on over to the Beaufort Bay Marina. Welcome in, Prof. AJ. Notice our Skyliner gondolas are slowing down. They're not stopping, but they are slowing down. Mainly because of the fact that over on this little area right over here to our right, that is the space for Riviera. When they need special assistance in loading a gondola for wheelchairs, scooters, strollers, things like that, they don't have a way of putting those off the line like they do at the end of the lines, so they have to slow the line down so that they give them the more space to load on and off. So if it slows down, if you're on the line to Epcot, don't freak out, guys. It's usually just because of the fact that they're trying to make a little bit more time for someone to load or unload. I gotta get rid of this ice. I'm gonna chew it. That's terrible, Chris. Don't chew ice. Not good for you. Tony, I foresee the CCC, Chris's Cruises channel. Here's the thing. We're not going to go all out. We are still very much parks centered and oriented, but we want to start adding more travel and more things. We want to start doing some things as we're able to. And we want to have a few things and extra things to do as well. And the great thing is when it comes to cruising, it's a huge industry because so many people love it. And if you've never cruised, I mean, it does kind of change your perspective of what you want to do for upcoming vacations. So welcome in, Piero from Philly. How are you? Carol, how much is a deposit for a Virgin Voyages cruise? It is a percentage of your costs. So yes, Amanda, this is our moderate resort here on the Skyliner. You can see we're at the backside of Old Port Royale. And over here in Martinique and Barbados are the two buildings that are the closest on this side of the water. If you get a preferred room, you are more than likely going to be staying in either in Martinique or Barbados over here by Old Port Royale. Let's take a look at what the rooms will look like in a standard room so you guys will know what they look like. So let's take a quick look and you guys let me know if you have any questions. So there you go. That is a standard size room. Again, you can get one with a king size bed, a queen, two queens, or you can also get a fifth sleeper. Fifth sleeper, of course, you saw the little pull down, allows you to put a child size guest. You put a child size guest in the sleeper. Oh, it's so hot. It's so hot that it's melting. It melted the it melted the adhesive on their sign.
That's not good.
So over here on the Martinique beach. There you go, Owen. There it is. No, not the Purple Martins. Your campfire.
Oh yeah, that's good.
This is every night they have the campfire. At night, I believe it's 6:30 to 7:30. Marshmallows are provided. Sticks are provided. If you want to have chocolate and graham crackers to make yourself the full s'more, you can either bring your own or you can purchase kits that are available every night. Most, if not all, of the Disney resorts offer this perk. You just need to know where the campfire location is and get ready for some s'mores. Owen loves these. Oh, Leo, I gave half of it to Owen and I'm still full. Seriously. It's a lot of food. And I was extremely satisfied with the seasoning too. Whew, need a nap. Welcome in, FM Ever After. How are you guys doing today? How's the dog doing? I guess that's the real question. Does the dog still smell like a skunk?
What's the dog doing?
What the dog doing?
What's the dog doing?
So Greg, the cool thing about these rooms, especially with all of the rooms that Disney is starting to renovate and bring in the Murphy beds, the cool thing is if you need the space for 4 to sleep in it, you still have the 2 beds, but you can, when in the middle of the day you don't need the second bed, you just push it up, use the table. It's so much more spacious in the room. If you don't need the bed, if there's only 2 of you staying or 3 of you and you're using a fifth sleeper, leave the bed up the entire time, and it makes so much more room in the for everybody to use. So we're going to take you guys over. We're going to walk through Aruba show you the quiet pool, and then we're gonna jump on the Skyliner and take you guys back over to the hub before we close out for today. Welcome in, KM Chip. How are you feeling today? Carol says we stayed in that room, 5 people, a little snug, but not bad since we just slept there. The rest of the time was at the park of the pool.
I can definitely see that as being a family of 5.
We've spent our time here in Fifth Sleepers with our 5 as well. DVC Cab says, I consider the Skyliner a ride. Could ride it all day long. My wife, not so much. It's not everybody's favorite. There's our large turtle again, Owen. Oh yeah. He's big too. Do some turtle watching. You can see the fish over here in the shallowness of the water too. That's a big, I don't know if you guys can catch him on the screen or not with your reflections, but he's going deep now. It's gonna be hard to see, but it's kind of fun to do turtle watching.
Snakes out here, turtles somehow.
Another reminder, if you guys are joining a little bit later today, please be aware, guys, if you're going to be coming the first quarter of 2024, January through April, they will be doing some refurbishment on the pool here. And you will be allowed to use any of the pools on property, but the main pool will be under refurbishment in the first part of 2024. So no surprises.
Starting at 3:30. So from 3:30 to 4:30, we are going to be having our craft for the day. So we're going to find our pool fountain.
Find a hammock over here, Brian, and just sleep it off. It is a nice resort, especially for moderate. We've had several of our travel clients who had previously only stayed at value resorts stay for their first time at Caribbean Beach, and they told us, well, you know what, our next stay we want to stay here again, and they have done just that. So it's closed now.
Why is it closed?
I don't know. We go around. It wasn't closed before. That's okay. Woo. So Iggy, today's temp high is somewhere around 93, I believe. And the heat index is much higher. So, Danny, if you're doing a split stay at 2 different Disney resorts for your trip, you can do similar to what we've mentioned before. When you go to check out of your one resort, take your luggage either to Bell Services or call to have them pick up your luggage from your room. Give it to Bell Services. Tell them your next reservation number, where you're going to be. They will make sure that your luggage is sent over to your new resort. And when you go to your new resort and you get into your room, call Bell Services at the next resort. Ask them if they could please deliver your luggage to your room. It's very convenient.
This is the second bridge.
Split stays are fun. Do not take away from that fun by having to lug your luggage. I know it's called luggage, but you don't want to lug it. Give it to Bell Services and let them do it for you. Welcome in, Vicky. How you doing today? So Vicky, we're walking around and checking out the Caribbean beach. We've already went into Trinidad. Shared a video of you guys with what the rooms look like there. We just saw those a week or so ago. You guys chose a great lunch for us today to try over at Centertown Market.
That was a lunch and
4.5s and 5s all the way around. And now we're on the other side of the water. Robert says, stayed there a few years ago. My annual pass discount and brought the price down to the same thing as a value. So, nice feeling, right? All right, so just like we showed you before, guys, center area courts, they have some areas in there. Now these are being renovated, so we won't be walking into here. But over here in Aruba, again, brightly colored buildings, exterior hallways. And while we were concerned when they first announced the Skyliner coming over this area, I really thought, well, maybe they'd be loud. I don't think it's really caused any concerns of people staying here.
I think the last couple of times this was here, their experience of staying under. And most people have said that not only has it not bothered them, but the sound of like the motors running is actually somewhat relaxing. It's kind of like white.
It's almost like a white noise.
Yeah.
Normally I'm tempted to go over and jump in the hammocks. I think I'll take a rain check on that one. All right, let me show you guys the pool real quick. Gabriel says right now it's currently about 107 degrees with the heat index. Again, the pool is open at 7 a.m. Open till 11. And you can't get more quiet of a quiet pool than this.
Do be quiet. Not a sacred steel entry, but still be quiet for yourself.
And of course, you're allowed to use any of the pools here. Vicky says, hi, Owen.
Hello.
Vicky always loves it when you can join the stream. And Vicky, Owen never misses a resort tour if he can help it.
Good.
How you doing?
Good. You?
Baking, but all right, guys, we're going to take you guys now. If you're staying in Aruba, we don't recommend that you guys walk back over to the hub. Walk over to the Skyliner that was created for the Riviera, and it gets you much easier access. And it's actually quite convenient if you're staying over in Aruba. You can just walk just a few extra steps to this Skyliner station.
You may not be able to.
Getting doers like Chris, go jump in the pool. I'm tempted.
Honestly, they would not be a bad pay to do that.
Don't give Hatbox any ideas.
Yeah, don't have us certainly said that.
Phyllis is like, I would love to have the pool all to myself. It's the secret pool.
Right? Yeah, you would need to still take this line back if you want to go to Pop and Major Resort or Hollywood Studios, but you would still have to walk less. That's eventually it'd be pretty cool when you took that instead of walking. I I mean, not only did I have to worry about the lack of foliage on the way to the main hub, but as long as the Skyliner is running, the airflow in there is kind of like natural AC.
I will tell you guys, I will challenge you to find another Disney stream today that has the word foliage in it more than ours today. If you can find it, let me know.
We need to create like a Here's Your Magic like bingo sheet.
We should have an ear-to-ear magic bingo day one day. That would be fun. You guys want to do a bingo day one day? You can email you guys out some bingo sheets. So,
I actually make that.
So Sam, are the rooms near to the Skyliner over here in Aruba more expensive? Actually, no, because they're farther away from the main lobby of the resort you're staying at. They are probably some of the least expensive of the different rates. So.
Also, another important thing to note, because of how this is like a in-between mode station, depending on which way you're going to have to enter from the start line. If you want to go to the hub, you're going to go to the front. If you want to go to Epcot, you got
Walk around to the other side.
to the back.
So we're going to take you back over to the hub where we started. Are we hydrating today? Not beyond what we've already had for lunch. All right.
Yeah, for sure.
We're going to take you guys for a quick Skyliner ride back to the hub. Good morning, 11 Drew in. Good to see you guys. Thank you.
That's it.
Good afternoon, Amy.
And with that clear button, so you're going to be able to.
We're going to see the resort a little bit better from up here.
Oh, is it going to stop right now? Oh, okay, we're still going. Crowds are beautiful. Barefooted and shivering.
Can you think of anywhere on Disney property that has a sand beach while permits swimming? Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Well, you can go over to Stormalong Bay, which is over at the Yacht and
Oh
Beach
yeah,
Club.
Stormalong Bay, but that,
They have a sand beach where you can sit there and play in the sand, put your nose and put your feet in the sand, but also a full swimming pool. So
yeah, I guess I got sand in the pool. But there's not going to be like if you looking for like a beach surrounding a bay like this one that has both the beach and be able to walk into the pool, you're not going to be able to find that. But yeah, Stormalong Bay is a great alternative.
Typhoon Lagoon.
Oh, it's a good also, yeah. Forgot about that.
Get some sky high views. Not many resorts can we give you guys this type of view of the buildings. From up above. Here it is. We're flying over Jamaica now. Coming back to the hub.
You guys come right in.
Oh, Molly, I enjoy it. I enjoy the Skyliner. I'm scared of heights, but I still do very well in the Skyliner. I have no issues with it. And I guess just riding it more often really helps a lot.
I think the launch at first can be intense, but once you get used to it.
It can be PRK 543, I agree. It is not a resort that might not, depending on where you're staying at, involve a lot of walking. So take that into consideration when you guys are choosing your hotels. Hello. Thank you. And we are back to the hub. Now guys, I teased Owen with some banana cabana and some coconut pineapple bread pudding. But that was before I knew we were going to get the entire buffet over at the Centertown market.
I don't think I could eat that if I tried.
I am actually,
I'm stuffed.
I am quite satisfied. So, can we take a good old Florida rain check with you guys? That we're going to bring you guys back over here one day, and we'll grab that.
Maybe not having like entire like entourage items.
We'll just come on over here sometime and enjoy another coconut pineapple bread pudding one day when we've got a little bit of space. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with us and checking out all the foliage today. Lots of foliage. Not more foliage than any other stream today. I'm telling you what, it's a lot of foliage.
It's a great resort, and honestly, in terms of moderate,
So let's do a quick recap. Large, moderate resort hotel. One of the oldest, is the oldest moderate resort hotel.
It was the first.
It was the very first, 1988, built the same time as the Grand Floridian. It was the first expansion beyond the monorails.
Yep.
And we have areas here, including the Trinidad with the new under the sea rooms, Barbados, Martinique,
Aruba, Jamaica.
Aruba, and Jamaica. And all with use of the Skyliner surface and quiet pools in each area. The main pool, reminder that it will be under renovation itself, January through April of 2024. Each of the room categories, if you're looking for, if you need a fifth sleeper, please let us know, and we'll be glad to see if we can book one of those for you so your smaller ones can have fun sleeping on the pull-down fifth sleeper. Kendo's like, I gotta ride the Skyliner all day. It's fun. Well, guys, thank you so much. Yes, and the resort does have an internal bus system. They do have shuttles that will pick you up and take you to other areas. So if you need to go to the old Port Royale and you're over in Aruba, you can jump on one of the internal shuttles and they will bring you over to the port without you having to walk. All right, well, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with us here today for our weekly walking tour. We hope that you guys learned a little bit about Caribbean Beach if you didn't already have a intimate knowledge of what goes on here, and we hope that it has been informative, it has been fun. And as always, guys, when you guys are ready to book here or anywhere else, whether it's this resort or any of the resorts here at Walt Disney World, Universal Studios, or when it comes to a cruise or Sandals, beaches, or all-inclusive resorts, reach out and let us be your Travelmation travel agents. Susan Edwards at travelmation.net, Chris Edwards at travelmation.net. We would love to help you guys with a quote and help and book and plan your vacation. Take a little stress off and make sure you have somebody in your court if and when you need a little extra help to take some stress off. And we'll be glad to be a part of your next family's vacation. And thank you for supporting our small business and doing so. We appreciate you guys so much, especially when you refer us to other people. that you know are traveling when it comes to getting ready for their 2023 and 2024 vacations. Pass along our information, and we'll be glad to help them as well. And thank you guys so much again for supporting our small business here at Travelmation. Finally, as we close out for today, we want to remind you, it is sunny, it is bright, it is hot, but it is still a very beautiful day here. And we were so glad that you gave us an opportunity to share it with you through the screen. As the day ends, we want you guys to continue to share the sunshine with somebody else by simply reaching out and continuing that idea of community by sharing a laugh, sharing a smile, sharing a compliment, but be the sunshine in somebody else's day. And you never know what they're going through and how much they could just benefit from having that from you today. So thank you guys so much. So Mark, I think we're going to be heading to Universal. How we're going to do it tomorrow, it may change a little bit as far as how the stream is concerned. We will fix that later on this afternoon and let you guys know exactly what time it will be and how we'll be celebrating. Today is Caleb's birthday, but we will be celebrating on with you guys tomorrow, and cannot wait. So we'll see you guys tomorrow as well. And one more time, Aruba, Jamaica. Wait, that's not the way it goes, is it? Ooh, I wanna take it to Bermuda, Bahamas. Come on, pretty mama. Get our own. Hey, if we're gonna have a copyright, that's gonna be because I want it to be. I'm gonna be my own.
There's no way YouTube picks up on that.
Ah, that would be great. Thank you so much, Pam. Appreciate you, Amy. Wendy, have an amazing Thursday afternoon. Thank you, Jill. Thank you, Michelle, and all of our mods. Have a great afternoon, Phyllis. Thank you, Andrea, so much for the super sticker earlier. Have a great one, Jasper. And guys, just be good, be well, and have a good time. And bring somebody along with you when you do. So have a great afternoon, guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow in the parks. Bye, everybody.
Bye.